Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin was born on October 7, 1952 in Leningrad, Soviet Union, now Saint Petersburg, Russia, the youngest of three children of Vladimir Spiridonovich Putin, 1911–1999, and Maria Ivanovna Putina, née Shelomova, 1911–1998. His grandfather, Spiridon Putin, 1879–1965, was a personal cook to Vladimir Lenin and Joseph Stalin. Putin's birth was preceded by the deaths of two brothers, Albert, born in the 1930s, died in infancy, and Viktor, born in 1940, died of diphtheria and starvation in 1942 during the Siege of Leningrad by Nazi Germany's forces in World War II. He is a Russian politician and former intelligence officer who has served as President of Russia since 2012, having previously served from 2000 to 2008. Putin also served as Prime Minister of Russia from 1999 to 2000 and again from 2008 to 2012. He is the longest-serving Russian president since the independence of Russia from the Soviet Union. On July 28, 1983, Putin married Lyudmila Shkrebneva, and they lived together in East Germany from 1985 to 1990. They have two daughters, Maria Putina, born on April 28, 1985 in Leningrad, now Saint Petersburg, and Yekaterina Putina, born on August 31, 1986 in Dresden, East Germany, now Germany. Vladimir Putin worked as a KGB foreign intelligence officer for 16 years, rising to the rank of lieutenant colonel. He resigned in 1991 to begin a political career in St. Petersburg. In 1996, he moved to Moscow to join the administration of President Boris Yeltsin. He briefly served as the director of the Federal Security Service, FSB, and then as Secretary of the Security Council of Russia before being appointed Prime Minister in August 1999. Following Yeltsin's resignation, Putin became acting president and, less than 4 months later in May 2000, was elected to his first term as president. He was re-elected in 2004. Due to constitutional limitations of 2 consecutive presidential terms, Putin served as prime minister again from 2008 to 2012 under Dmitry Medvedev. He returned to the presidency in 2012, following an election marked by allegations of fraud and protests, and was re-elected in 2018. During Putin's initial presidential tenure, the Russian economy grew on average by 7% per year as a result of economic reforms and a 5-fold increase in the price of oil and gas. Additionally, Putin led Russia in a conflict against Chechen separatists, re-establishing federal control over the region. He also ordered a military intervention in Syria to support his ally Bashar al-Assad during the Syrian civil war, with the aim of obtaining naval bases in the eastern Mediterranean. In February 2022, during his 4th presidential term, Putin launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine, which prompted international condemnation and led to expanded sanctions. Under Putin's rule, the Russian political system has been transformed into an authoritarian dictatorship with a personality cult. His rule has been marked by endemic corruption and widespread human rights violations, including the imprisonment and suppression of political opponents, intimidation and censorship of independent media in Russia, and a lack of free and fair elections.